What's up, everybody? Rothstein here, Betting Public Sports Show. Link to the podcast is in the bio, all right? Monday, February 20th, 2023. I'm just going to talk a little quick shit right here. I won't be long. I just want to drop in real quick because, like I said, the podcast comes back in 11 days. No, not even 11 days. This is what, 28 days? 9 days. March 1st. Pardon me. And I've got some action today for you. I'll give it at the end of this little quick video. I just saw a video. I just saw a news article, Yard Barker and a couple of different other sites where podcaster slash rapper Joe Budden said that Michael Jordan really wasn't that good. He was more of a marketing scheme by the NBA, mainly David Stern. And I'm going to allow this. I'm going to fuck with this. I'm going to allow it. You know why? Because we know that David Stern was an evil genius. We've seen it on Winning Time. Kareem was the best player in the finals. Magic had, one or two, stellar games in Kareem's absence. Gave him the MVP, and I think Stern said something about that to Magic. Yeah, we're going to give it to you, the MVP. That way we got to basically say we've got an East Coast, West Coast rivalry. Bird on the East Coast, you on the West Coast. And, but the main thing we know, two things that we know about David Stern. Well, first of all, what he said was Joe Budden, basically what he said was that Jordan came in the league on in a week East, and the players, was high on cocaine. That's a fact from The Last Dance, right? Jordan came in the locker room and guys were, messing with that narcotic, as they say, right? But yeah, he was out there messing with that narcotic. And yeah, you got Jordan out there. I mean, he sucked when he first started. Let's be honest. When he first got to the NBA, he was a volume shooter, with no left hand. He couldn't go with his offhand. Like you would expect an NBA player to at least go with your offhand, maybe not shoot with it. Like Sheed Wallace out there shooting threes with his left in the All-Star game. And then Larry Bird, played that one game totally left. Maybe not everybody can do that, but you at least be able to go off the bounce with your offhand. Jordan couldn't do that when he first came through. He couldn't do that when he got to North Carolina, according to Kenny Smith. And when he got to the NBA, he really couldn't do it either. But yeah, so Joe Budden says this, and it's like, I kind of see that. I don't get it twisted. I watched Pro Stars. I was in high school, young in high school, like 9th grade, 10th grade, and would catch Pro Stars on Saturday mornings, that cartoon with Jordan, Wet Gretzky, and Bo. I had the first pair of J's. My mom got them for me. I was in 4th grade. I don't know what made her get those. I don't know, maybe the nigga she was dealing with talked her into getting them. I was like the toast of town when we came back from Christmas break that year. $40 pair of Air Jordans. She got them from Lazarus. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget seeing the box. $40. Because I wore kid sizes back then, in 4th grade. And but yeah, but we know let me tell you something. The reason I'm fucking with Joe Budden's theory, is because one, David Stern is an evil genius. Some of this stuff you can't make up. He did make the league into, a team of, into a league of superstars as opposed to teams. Jordan, Jordan and the Bulls at LA against Magic and the Lakers this Sunday, 3:30 on CBS or whatever at the time. Bird and the Celtics go down to Madison Square Garden to take on Patrick Ewing and the Knicks, or what was his name? Dr. J and the Dr. J, Andrew Toney, and the Sixers go to go up north to take on what's his name? Damn, Bernard King and the Knicks. Shit like that. I mean, he was the first commissioner to do that type of thing. David Stern. Secondly, there's that story of the frozen envelope with New York. If you remember, or for those of you who don't know, 1985 draft lottery. David Stern. Like I said, he's about the superstars. He wanted a superstar in his biggest market, New York. Well, and I know I need it. I'm getting a shave tomorrow. I go to the barber tomorrow. But anyway, he needed a star in his biggest market, New York. Patrick Ewing was going to clearly be the number one player drafted. Patrick Ewing, if you don't know him from college, Patrick Ewing was that work. Like, he was special in college. Probably top 5 player of all time in college. You're talking about Al Sindor, Bill Walton, Derek Coleman, maybe, Christian Laettner, then Ewing. Seriously, he was that good in college. I mean, he was that good in the pros damn near. But it was clear that he was going to be the number one pick. So they allegedly, so that he would not pick the Knicks before the number one pick, they supposedly, froze the envelope that they was in, and so he would keep skipping by the Knicks one and pick out somebody else so that the Knicks would get the number one pick. Now since then they've done ping pong balls to kind of, to eliminate some conspiracy theories. And then one more conspiracy theory, that Michael Jordan was actually suspended. Didn't retire and go play baseball. He was suspended, not legally suspended, but David Stern told him, go away. Just go away. We can't have our number one star, under gambling allegations. Your dad just left. Your dad just died, and you've won 3 titles in a row. Just go away and come back after a while after some of the smoke clears. That's a conspiracy theory with that involving David Stern. And one more thing about David Stern is that here being in the Republic of Cincinnati, we know that there is a rumor that when Bart Giamatti, the baseball commissioner in 1989 or whatever, was going to suspend and permanently ban Pete Rose for gambling, David Stern allegedly told him, or was quoted as saying, like, you're a fool, you don't discipline stars. You're a fool for that. Hence, the gambling issue with Michael Jordan, the way he handled it. You see what I'm saying? So, some of this stuff is not far-fetched. It's just an old dude, well, if he was an old dude hating, he'd be hating on LeBron. But, props to Joe Budden for, kind of stepping out there and stepping away from that old man mantra of hating LeBron, and kind of mention the fact that, hey, Jordan really wasn't all that. He did his thing. He was all that, but what I'm saying is he wasn't really that great of a ball player if you really look at it. So yeah, I'm allowing that. I don't care. Like I said, this is gonna be short anyway because I'm about to get off here. But I got action for you tonight. All right, I got action. I got one game for you. Let's go ahead and bet on it real good. We got the New York Rangers, soul on ice. New York Rangers in the Garden hosting the Winnipeg Jets. New York Rangers arrested. They didn't play yesterday, but the Winnipeg Jets did. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they were in a little bit of a tussle, maybe 3-1, something like that. But just the simple fact that they're coming on a back-to-back and they're playing on the road in a back-to-back, we're gonna go ahead and take the Rangers. plus or minus 1.5. That's plus 150. Okay, bet a few bucks on it. Let's make a few bucks on that because I like them taking that. I like them handling that. Plus 150. You know, the New York Rangers minus 1.5 now. Okay, on the money line, so plus 150 minus one or on the money line they're gonna be. I didn't see it, but they're gonna probably be good money, minus 110 something like that or better. But yeah, I like that. The Rangers at home. But yeah, I'm gonna. I just want to drop this video for you. I gotta get my podcasting chops back. So like I said, intermittently, I'm gonna pop in until March 1st, where I go. Not every day, but back to the same old schedule, Thursday through Monday. All right, because we gotta get ready for this NCAA tournament. That's gonna be a day. We don't really talk about parlays, and we try to stay away from on here, but that's going to be the NCAA tournament. That's where you're going to hit your big 10, 15 game parlay. Because a lot of those games, it's going to be a lot of chalk in a lot of those games. And really, you just take money line, or if it lets you move it, you can move the spread then. You should be all right. But, oh, yeah. And then we got another. I'm going to have to do another video on Gip tomorrow. Because now I just saw Silk the Shocker basically disregard everything he said about Jay-Z, Big Gip. And Silk the Shocker was like, it ain't about money with him. Dude was solid. Blah, blah, blah. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But I'm going to hop off of here. Let's go get our action. Let's be safe. Let's be courteous. And we'll be back probably tomorrow, just a fuck around video. A light video as I get my podcast chops back, all right? But until then, everybody stay safe. Be well. Holler.